Gang, let's talk about dysfunctional relationships. Yeah, it's that time. And I don't mean the one that you call your old man or your old lady, unless you call your dog your old man or old lady, which you should. Talking about dogs. Talking about dogs and people. One of the things I wrote down today as I was dealing with this gentleman was just seeing his response to affection and interaction with him, and just such clarity for me as far as people giving away their soft stuff, giving away everything, giving away all their love, all their affection, all their soft, sweet stuff with zero boundaries to their dogs. Does that sound like anything else? Does that sound like any dysfunctional relationships you might know about? Maybe, hopefully not. But I think most of us have some familiarity at some degree, or to some degree, with that situation. Boundaries are hard for most of us, especially when it comes to love and romance and the heart and things like that. And dogs definitely trigger the heart. Hopefully not the romance so much. But what I see over and over and over again are people basically engaging in dysfunctional relationships with their dogs in the same way that people engage in dysfunctional relationships with their human counterparts. No boundaries. Here's everything I got. I love you. I want to share this love that I'm desperate to get out, that I'm desperate to receive, that I'm desperate to feel and share and have and connect. And regardless of where the other person or dog might be, you give it all away. And what ends up happening is, how you doing? Right? What ends up happening is, oftentimes, because dogs and human beings are very intuitive, very insightful, and often very opportunistic, when boundaries disappear, whether it's conscious or unconscious for humans, and for dogs, they start to take advantage of it. When you become a doormat, you get stepped on. That's why they call it a doormat. That's why I'm sure that's where that, metaphor or analogy came from. So I just see it over and over and over again. People with their dogs giving it all away because they love them, because they want them to be happy and they want themselves to be happy, and they're trying to connect and they're trying to give in order to create that connection, but they're giving before they're demanding reciprocation of good stuff, right? Whether that be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife, hopefully you're not married before you find out, or a dog. Don't give it all away unless you feel that you're getting it back too, right? Don't give it all away. Give it in increments. Take little steps. Who's the person that walks through the door on their first date and says, "I love you, let's get married"? It's the person that you deadbolt the door against, and you call the police, and you change your number, and you change your address, and you change the way you dress and everything. So don't be that with your dog, right? Don't be that crazy person that just like, "I love you, I'm gonna give it all away," regardless of what state the dog's in, right? There's a handful of dogs out there that are so sweet and so easy and so gentle. Same thing goes for human beings, that you could give it all away and you won't find any blowback or any pushback or any drawbacks or any negatives. They're very few and far between. Most dogs and most people, unfortunately, if given the doormat, will step on it. They'll step on you, and if you allow it, the more you allow it, the more you get stepped on, the more that dance goes on. And with the dog world, it's just, you get different stuff, right? Instead of not getting the text when you're supposed to get it, or not getting the phone call when you're supposed to get it, or being late for dinner all the time, or being rude or being short with you. Instead, they bark, they growl, they protect, they resource guard, they're reactive on walks, they're nutty, coming in and out of the crate or in and out of the door, or when you come in and out of the door, and I almost said in and out of the crate, but you shouldn't be in the crate. Right? We just get different stuff, but it's the same thing. It's those boundaries, which are, I'm gonna demand and expect your best stuff, right? Here it is, guys. And in order for that, and once that happens, then I'll start sharing my good stuff, right? But my good stuff only comes in conjunction with your good stuff, right? So, and let me rephrase that. I don't want to make it like you're holding your good stuff hostage. I just want to make sure that it's a dance of, here's my good stuff, here's your good stuff. Here's my good stuff, here's your good stuff. If you're just putting out your soft, good stuff, and you're not demanding really great stuff from your dog in return, you guys are toast, right? Of course, the same thing goes in human relationships. If you just give it all away and you don't ask for the best in return, that relationship's toast, doomed to fail. You know that. So, anyways, some doggies here. Awesome. Ranger, nice work, no barking, no carrying on, because I asked for his best stuff before I started to give him that affection, right? So guys, let's all try and remember our boundaries, and let's try and remember that the best kind of love, the best kind of affection, the most valuable love and affection also has boundaries attached to it. Love that's just, I don't care how you treat me, that's not valuable, healthy love. That's love that gets walked all over and disposed of and not appreciated and not valued and not taken care of. So for both of your sides of relationships, whether it's the human in your life or the dog in your life or the humans, if it's family, whatever, do the dance, guys. Give your best stuff and then demand the best stuff. And if you don't get it, don't give any more good stuff, right? With dogs, I would say it's actually reverse. With humans, let's clarify. With humans, give your best stuff first and then see what you get back, right? With dogs, I prefer to demand their best stuff and then they get my good stuff. So I do it a little bit different because I feel the relationship with dogs needs to be much more leader-follower centric than it does equal partners like a regular human relationship. So that's a good clarification about what order that should come in. With humans, yeah, do the dance of like, here's my best stuff, let's see what you give me back, see what you give me back. With dogs, demand their best stuff, and when they give you the best stuff, then you start to dole out slowly your best stuff, right? Because if we're leading and they're following, you definitely don't want to be in a space of giving away all of this soft, unearned stuff and then say, but I'm your leader, or you should behave, or when I ask you to not do that, you should not do that. You haven't set that appropriate, proper structure. Of course not. You've set a structure of being a lover, not a leader. Anyways, just some miscellaneous ramblings on this walk. Uh-oh. Little snotties. I bet they get too much love. Not enough of the other stuff. Hope that makes sense, guys. Any questions, hit me up, right? Just don't give your soft stuff away to your dog until your dog gives you his best stuff. Demand the best stuff. Then reward it with your soft stuff. Or softer stuff. Or little bits of it. Be Scroogey with it. Let it slowly kind of like eke out. And your dog will appreciate it even more and be even better. Okay? The humans, different stuff. But still have those boundaries. Don't you dare give it all away and allow someone to step all over you. Alright? Okay, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.